Is this it? Was it worth it? Years of training have brought me to this moment. My goal was simple: infiltrate the enemy borders, overcome any obstacle, all in search of one ancient and mystical artifact: the Jamaican three-eyed coconut.
Anyways guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Lamande Island Vlogs, where we live our lives every day without regrets. So yeah, before I get into today's video, I just have to thank you guys so much for the support that you've been giving me. I find that the videos are getting some views. Maybe it's a thing where Jamaicans are consuming Jamaican YouTubers a lot more now, so I find that even some of the videos that I did from the past are getting some views. At the point of doing this, we just passed 9,000 channel views, so we're at 9,182 channel views. So thank you guys so much for support. Thank you guys for liking, for subscribing. Oh, as I said, subscribing. Find it funny that like 80% of the people who view the videos not subscribed. Why? I don't understand. So guys, if you're watching this video, if you're new to the channel, or if you've been watching and you haven't subscribed, ensure that you hit the subscribe button and you turn on notifications, so once I create a new video and post it, you'll be able to see it. Anyway, so with this video today, what I'm going to be doing, you know, it's another cooking video. I'm going to be doing the traditional Jamaican drops, you know, that sweet treat that you love when you were a child. Yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to make it today. Hopefully my recipe is right. Yes, as you would have seen from the intro, this is the ancient and mystical Jamaican three-eyed coconut. So this mega use me the drops here today. This is the coconut, so I'm gonna just wash it off and cut it up. Yeah, so this is everybody this mince up and ready, as in like it's up to you to mince it up how fine you want it, but I feel so when it mince up too fine you lose the coconut essence and just pure sugar, so I keep mine them bigger. Wait, so yeah, meanwhile the fire go and catch. I'm gonna just get the rest of the ingredients ready. I'm gonna grate some ginger. Alright, so I feel like the pot I get hot, so I just throw in the water in the pot now. Oh yes, it's getting hot. Me need more than that. I doubt I need more than that actually. I don't need more than that. So yeah, I can just leave that, make that come to a boil. Meanwhile, it's a boil, I'm gonna get the ginger ready. Now, I'm not gonna use a lot of ginger because me personally don't like when the ginger tastes strong in the drops. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just grate a little bit and add it to the pot when I add the coconut grated now. Yeah, so after grating the ginger, I kind of added some water to it. So because of that, I'm gonna just add it to the mixture, make it boil with it. So wait, I'm gonna take out that big piece here, Because me no want bite now. Me no want bite now, Ginger. Take out the big piece, them out of the water. Me no want bite now, Ginger. Ideally, you would want the water to boil with some cinnamon leaf. I don't have no cinnamon leaf. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add some nutmeg. Hopefully that get the same effect. Oh shiznit. Oh shiznit. Okay. Never got a plan at all. Guess what I'm going to find? I'm going to find cinnamon leaf. So I'm just add it to the pot now. Make it go on something there with it. We need something to stir it. Lord God. Maybe the way how I put in the ingredients is not there. Maybe it's an unorthodox way of doing it, but you know, as long as the results turn out good, who cares? Alright, so I understand why the fire now blaze how I want it blaze. You see on them old school coal stove here, you have to keep the ventilation in mind, because you have this small hole under here, so yeah, see it? Yeah, that has to be facing where the wind is coming from, so that the fresh air can feed into it and, you know, fuel the fire. But me did disregard that the position of that a while ago, so now my fear, you know, add some breeze to it and the fire improve. So we did add a cover to it. To kind of like speed up the boiling process. Let me see how it a go now. That not bad. Them leaf they go and boil some more. Then when we're ready, I take them out. So now that everything kind of boiled and simmer down, I'm gonna add the coconut. I don't know if I'm gonna add the coconut, so let me just throw them in. And the pot. Mercy. That's in there. Just mix it up a bit with the cinnamon leaf. Them still in there for now, for the time being. Just make it go on. Yeah, just go and boil some more. It's getting somewhere now. Alright, I feel like it's getting somewhere now, so I'm going to add sugar. I'm going to add a little bit at first because I don't want to add too much, so I'm just going to add like this cup. Maybe I would have added that too soon, so I'm gonna just make it boil down a little bit until it gets until it reaches like a syrupy consistency. Then I add some more. Beautiful. Look on this. Oh, this pretty. Oh gosh, man. Slowly but surely it's boiling. The fire now work with me at all. But I don't feel like we need to add no more coal. As in, just see how it goes. That's one of the things I love about outdoor cooking. Like, it's just, to me, it's very therapeutic. As in, like, it's a whole vibe. Like, you're basically contending against nature, you know? You're against the elements. You're trying to control nature. You're trying to control the fire, you know, manipulate it. So, as in, I just see it as a whole vibe. And when you do all of that, right? When you do all of that and you come up with the final product, and the final product is good, it worked so much more, or you feel so much more accomplished. It's more fulfilling than if you did just use a gas stove, you know? If you can do it on the fire outside and the elements, trust me, it saps if you do it on the gas stove. Yeah, as you can see, the boil it kind of start get the syrupy consistency, which I was speaking about before. So now I'm gonna put in a little vanilla. This is gonna just make it sexy, you know. When I'm cooking outside, I don't really use measurements, you know. I just go with, you know, make God guide me. So just throw a little vanilla extract, just a little bit. Bro, this is absolutely beautiful, and it start like stick to the spoon, so I know say we're getting somewhere. It might take a little longer than expected, but we're getting somewhere. Lovely. Look at that. Mercy. Yo, tie them girl there, you know. This is the goal. The goal, or the objective is to have it so thick that once I move it away like this, there's no liquid to replace it. So that's how sticky I need it to get. So once you move this, it's, you know, it stick together and stay away so it not come back. Alright, so point to note, when you add in the sugar at first, it might not seem like it's enough, but it will be, because what I did is, it didn't seem like it would have been enough sugar, but so I added some more, and now it seemed that I would have added too much sugar, you know. But let me just see how it goes. I'm sure it will turn out good nonetheless. So this would be 1. Oh, shizzed it. Okay. So, pardon the presentation, I know it's not the best looking, but this is how the pot look like, sealer, trouble. And yeah, them kind of darker than we did expect, but you know, when them cool, we'll see how them taste. Alright, so what you would see, so as you can see, they're a bit darker than anticipated. Now this would have been a result of me adding too much sugar and having them on for a little bit too long. So they have a slightly darker color, so I'm going to test one now. I mean, you can look at them. I mean, there's a lesson to be learned in everything, you know. Next time I do it, I won't make this mistake. And you know, you have to just understand, say, not everything in life is going to be perfect, you know. Sometimes sometimes you do what you need to do and things just don't work out the way you planned, but that doesn't mean so you have to stop. Yeah, so the next time I do this, it'll be perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test one of them for you. One of the finished one of the finished product. I'll just give it a try. Bro, it's extremely good. Like no cap, no joke, serious thing. It's extremely good. Like, where it falls short in presentation and overall looks, trust me, it make up for it, you know, in a taste. Spectacular. Alright, there's, because we make it stay on a little bit too long, as in there's a slight, you know, a slight charred taste, so it tastes closer to, it have a little like Buster taste. I don't know if you know Buster, the little candy. It have a little Buster taste because of that slight, you know, that slight charred taste there. But trust me, it's really good. I wish you guys could taste it with me. Next time I do it, I do with more than one coconut so I can, you know, share it with more people. But yeah, it's really good. What, that Spider-Man? Come here, Spider-Man. So why you tie up Spider-Man so? Eh? You want to taste one of my drops? You just wake up? You want to taste one of my drops?
Yeah.
Yeah? Taste it and tell me what you think. Just bite it. Is it nice? You sure? So there you have it, guys. Like, it turned out good in the long run. Thank you guys for watching the video. Remember to subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think about my drops. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, and remember Maroons in every single thing that you do. Be patient, exercise humility, and always be consistent. Patience, humility, consistency. I'll see you in the next one.